Howdy guys, welcome back to another video of Mutiny Pirate Survival, the basics. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So, the basics, what do I mean by that? So, we've conducted a little series where I go through every single island, try and clear it all out, and basically give you guys a bit of an idea on how I would approach it and how I would do it, and what type of weapons, clothing, the rest of it. I think you get the idea on where you should be at to enter these zones, and hopefully you guys get some little tips and whatnot. So let's go ahead and do just that. Now, we've already covered off all of the islands bar the Temple of Islands, Temple of Trials, sorry, I should say. So we've done them all, so we're basically now going to the northern zones, and we're going to do the same. So we are going to excuse the damned islands, because that's obviously something that's a little bit different. It's going to take a little bit longer to do, but let's get the basics done, and I feel like the basics is the best way to approach all this. So without saying anything more, let's head over to the Hilly Island. You'll notice that this is a level 50 zone. This is the gear that I'm bringing along, so everything that is copper, basically tier 2 level, that you should be rocking before you even think about jumping over to these islands for the first time. This is what you're going to be needing. So you might be able to get away with less, but if you've mastered the regular zones, then I feel like you can master this as well. Okay. The only thing I can't sort of mitigate is the fact that I do have a higher spirit level, so let's just take that into account, guys. But for guys like this, you should be able to dispatch quite quickly. So let's see if we can just do just that while we're here. And the beauty part with this guy, that he does a very long AoE, we're able to sort of take advantage of that and continue along our way. Now, we've got another pirate over there, so let's see if we can get by without interrupting him. Now, with this fella here, you're going to need to take him on if you want to get access to this storage container. So let's go ahead and do just that. Now, it's got 800 HP, so he is a bit of a tough customer, as you can see. So this is why it's imperative to have some, good to okay weapons and heals and stuff like that, and that's what you'll expect to get out of him as well if you take one of these fellas out. All of this I'll probably just leave here for now, but let's continue on. So while we're here, for this particular zone, you're going to need a lot of sandstone, and this is the place to come to. So there are other little bits and pieces that you can get out of here as well, things like tin, as you can see, and obviously the sandstone itself. So let's continue our way through, and let's see if we can just get around our way through here. So look, here you're probably going to need to engage in one or the other. So we've got a skilled pirate. I feel like we should take him out. That'll be the one I would do, and see if we can just dispatch him real quickly. You're going to take a couple of hits, that's okay. And then we've got this fella over here. Let's see if we can just deal with him. Now, fortunately for us, he's got one of these hammers here, so his AoE is quite long, and it gives us the opportunity to take him out and see what he drops. So we can definitely take those if you guys want. I do recommend taking some of these broken clothing as well, because you do get the opportunity of repairing these as well through the use of tool rolls. So keep that in mind. If you guys want to go down that way, you guys can. If not, you can always leave it be, which I'm doing here at the moment. Alright, so let's just go ahead and take that, and let us continue in just navigating our way around. But what you'll also find as well, there are some heals out there which I wouldn't mind picking up, but it's going to cost us. So let's see if we can do what we can do here. And he's going to hit us a couple of times naturally, so it is what it is. Let's see what he ended up having. And we've got this skilled pirate here. Now, we would have been out of proximity before that this pirate came after us, so I don't think we would have roused the suspicion of the animals here and any other pirates, which, as you can see, he was not interested, not affected. So we can just continue and pick up what we came to pick up. Was that worth it? Look, it's all situational. I think that's the biggest takeaway as well. It's all situational to how you want to approach this. Now, this is going to be a bit of a dicey one. Yeah, see, oops. And we've got a couple of skill pirates after us now, so we're gonna have to deal with these guys. So this is what I mean. Just gotta be careful in taking out your enemies, and you just gotta do it strategically. Alright, so let's just go ahead and heal up. And notice that I've got the ointment here as well, so it's not mandatory to grab, or to craft before you come through here. I've just picked it up because I wanted to pick it up. Oop, hello. Oh geez, alright, we're gonna need to bail, guys, because we just got overran. Just completely overran. But like I said, the idea here is you don't need to clear all of these zones as I'm going through it. I'm only doing it for the sake of doing it, and just so I can sort of provide a little bit of content, a little bit of entertainment as well in between. But there are opportunities in ways that you can definitely harvest resources here without having to engage with too many individuals. Okay, so to sort of illustrate that, you guys can go through some of these zones and pick up some valuable resources while you're here, and without having to deal with too many enemies, as you can see. So we'll stick to that, see if we can go around to where we were beforehand before we had to exit the place. And look, exiting a zone shouldn't feel defeated or anything like that, because a lot of people do it, and it's just something that has to be done as well from time to time. This is where we were before. Whoopsies. So we've got some of these fellas here, and I don't know why I'm not shooting these guys, but let's just try and shoot these guys as quickly as possible before we bite the bullet here. And actually, you are going to take me out, so let us vacate the premises. And what do we got here? This is nearly gone anyway, so let's just get rid of this and get rid of this. And let's go back to the ship, because I've got a full set of clothing which we can use. Alright, let's just munch on that, eat up that. Where are we at? Okay, one more would do it. I think we'd be good from here onwards. So you can sort of repeat this as well, and just continue along and picking up some of these resources here that you need. And if it means that you guys have to go in and out of zones, do it, because it's only going to help you guys. It'll obviously reset the zone as well. So what that basically means is that you get another whack at the zone, and it's basically a newer map again. So that's always an advantage that I would recommend in doing as well. And you get some clothing as well if you need to. Oh, and you're gonna have to deal with one of these fellas here as they come through. So let's just quickly dispatch him. Okay, thank you very much. He did not even drop anything, which was a little bit disappointing. Alright, let's deal with you. Okay, thank you very much. And we should be able to come through here and just collect this without attracting that ocelot. And like I said, I don't think we can actually go through here. Well, there we go. Well, you can't go through here. There you go. But anyway, if you wanted to, you can try and work your way around here. See if we can get through here undetected. No, we cannot. But that's okay, because we can take him out. Because you guys should have enough firepower to get by. There we go. We'll just quickly heal up. And you'll notice that the green ointments actually heal faster, which is nice. It's always a good touch, compared to some of the other ones that take a little bit longer that I found. So there's that. Alright, and yeah, so we've basically gone through pretty much all the main cavities, the main spots of this zone, I like to think. And you should be able to get through, possibly. If not, just punch a hole and take out this this tin node. Why not? There we go. And you get some tin out of it. And that also helps as well, because if you can't go through the tin zone either, which we're about to go through, then you will get some opportunities to pick up some of those things through here. So there you have it. That was a very brief overview of going through the Hilly Island. You will need it for sandstone, so it is a must. You do need it because you will require a lot of sandstone if you want to build up your base, and if you want to use it in some recipes and upgrade workstations and things like that. So that is the reason why that you need to go to the Hilly zone. So we're going to go over to the Walnut Island. So let's go ahead and do that now, and let's drop a few of these things off here because we're not going to need that. So let's head over that to there and pop all this over here. And actually, you know what? In terms of durability, 310 versus 307. So that iron pickaxe is just a squitching better. There you go. But with the Walnut Island, again, this is just another zone here for you to take as much wood resources in this context. So I do realize I made a little bit of a mistake. The Tin Island will be featured in the next video. Just thought I'd put that out there. So Walnut Island today. So let's just go ahead and see if we can maneuver our way around without being detected, right? So let's go ahead and do that now. So here, even if I snuck up and try to chop this thing down, I think, yeah, he's going to aggro on me. Okay, cool. We don't need any of that, but like as you guys can see, we are grabbing some resources here along the way, so it is doable. It is doable. You guys can do this with a lot of sneaking about and just sort of getting you guys through. I want to get you guys through it, basically. But it is achievable. You guys can do this. And you can continue on, and you will find that you might get some sandstone over here as well. And I guess the other materials here that you might be interested in would be the linen and the cotton. So linen is good, cotton is good as well, so just keep that in mind. Alright, let's see if we can navigate our way through here. I don't think we will be able to, now that this fella's sort of blocked our way. We thought we could, but we didn't. That's okay. But if you stay back here, you shouldn't attract any other one's attention either, so you should be able to make do with that. And here, honestly, I think you might be able to get through here without arousing suspicion of that jaguar, so there's that. We've got an ocelot over there, so you should be able to get by here without attracting him, but we've got Alistair there. So let's just quickly move our way through. And if you did want to take him out, you should be able to here. And if he runs, which he is, and we may not be able to get him, which is fine. But that gives us another little directional path as well, without even knowing it. So let's just go ahead and crouch. Let's see what else was about over here. So there's a fella over here. There's another fella over here. Can we finesse our way to pick up this jasmine? Yes, we can. Look at that. But we may have, excuse me, would have been attacked by that Varan over there too. So potentially risky. Is it worth it? I don't know. You guys make that decision there. Alright, so we've got this ocelot over here we're going to need to deal with. Let's just quickly heal up and take this fella out. There we go. Alright, so he isn't bothered by me, which is very nice. And alright, let's go over this way. We've got some more jasmine over here. I definitely want to grab that while we're here. Every little bit counts. And let's just go up this way. And we got that neutral over there that wants us to go over to that little camp, so I doubt it's going to be worth it, so that's not something that I'd be interested in doing. But if you guys want to, you guys can. But as you can see, we can still freely move about. Okay, so we can still freely move about. We should be able to get some pretty decent resources. You'd be able to go behind this skill pirate as well if you really wanted to see what else was around here, which was virtually nothing. If you need to, you can just bail and get out of the zone if you don't require to go there. Okay, so I guess that's basically it for this video here. I know that it's fairly quickly that we went through this, but it's also important as well. It is achievable. You guys can definitely do this. I believe you guys. I believe in you guys. I think you guys can do this quite easily. And yeah, you'll be able to maneuver about and get yourselves around this zone with minimal casualty. But even doing this, even going over here, checking out here, he did get onto me. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But like I said, before even entering these type of zones, you just want to make sure you got the sufficient amount of, you know, rolling weaponry and bit of armor and bit of heals as well, just so you guys are okay. So in saying that, I should be able to go through now. I should be able to pick up all this stuff here, and you know what, we'll take that. I'll leave all those here, and we should be able to finesse our way through without any, you know, any suspicion. And we can probably go through here as well. And he actually got onto me, which was a really annoying actually. How did you do that? How did you do that? And now they're all onto you. And this is the thing. Sometimes, I guess the offset to this, and it's probably a good way to pick up on this as well, is the more you dodge, the more you're gonna have to deal with if you get found out, like I just did. So you got to keep that in your mind as well. But don't be too hard on yourself if you can't navigate your way around completely. There are ways of doing it. You can get around here without having to attract too much attention. So it is completely doable. You just got to be, on it. You just got to make sure that you can get by without any problems. And once you've found that pathway, you can always reinvent that and just ensure that you guys don't, you know, fall into the same pitfalls here. But with this, sometimes you got to deal with these guys, and there's just no ways around it. And even I reckon that Ocelot would have tagged onto me as well, which would have been a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can just quickly go over here just to round out the video. Just want to see if we can get out to this outer edge here and just see what else was around. And we can just quickly get by here undetected. There you go. And that's it for the most part. He is after me, so we are going to bail before he takes me out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully you found it informative, hopefully educational, hopefully some of the tips will work in your favor. If not, let me know in the comments, see if I can improve on that. And if anyone else out there has seen these videos and you are more experienced, and you will probably be more experienced than myself, drop your own tips and your own tricks and help grow these new players get into the game of Mutiny. And hopefully some of you more intermediate players found some tips on this as well. Anyway guys, that's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.